Hey, so I'm thinking of starting something new where I sort of highlight a couple of comics that I really like and think that you should check out. So the first one that I want to highlight today is called Nonesuch. It is by Megan Redman, aka the Bitsy Artist, and you can read it on Webtoons. It's a comic that I've been following for a while, following the artist for a while, but I just recently started catching up on it, and I'm hooked. It is so good, so I just want to share it with you. You can read it on Webtoons. So the premise of this story is this young couple, Connor and Bridget, they get stuck in this town that is full of clones of them who are they start out kind of like not really knowing anything, the clones, but then the more they learn about them, like the smarter they get, the more they try to be like them. They're basically trying to kill them and feed off of their fear. But the only way to escape this town is for the two real people to leave together, but of course they get separated and don't know, which is that the clone, is that the real person, like they're learning more and like trying to act like them. So of course like all kinds of interesting like plot twists and thriller sort of stuff ensues from that, lots of twists and turns. And then of course this couple has to learn some things about themselves and their relationship that maybe they didn't want to know, and kind of come to grips with that. So it's very interesting, well written, like emotion and some like thriller horror elements. Another thing I love about it is that the artist is an outspoken Christian, and she doesn't shy away from putting themes of faith and God into the story, which I really appreciate, really like that a lot too. The style really stuck out to me. It's a very unique style, especially on Webtoons, where a lot of it is respectfully sort of like a samey anime kind of style that, like, nothing wrong with that, but it gets like kind of bogged down with that. Like those are the really popular stuff, so it's refreshing to see something that looks totally different. Very like, it is interesting because the style, like, it looks sort of like flat at first glance and cartoony and not like what you expect for something that's like a little more horror oriented. Really lends itself well to like the expressions. Like there's some just raw emotion in some of the expressions that's like so good, and there's just some really interesting detail, like especially in the hands. There's a lot of drawings of the hands where I'm like, wow, this looks so good. Like as an artist, I'm like so impressed with good hands, because if you're an artist, you know that hands are hard to get right, but important to get right. Because you don't see a lot of art that doesn't have line art on it. Like it's kind of like, so it makes the shapes sort of stand out more. And it's just very visually interesting, and really stands out. That's basically what I wanted to say. Go check out Nonesuch, follow the Bitsy Artist on Instagram and wherever else. Thanks for listening to this little feature. I've got a couple more comics in mind that I would like to highlight, so I'll probably do another one of these soon.